પછી ચાલુ કરો બંધ કરો એટલે
ખરાબ આવશે. પછી
there are many cycles. Try something.
You do it? Yeah, live. Oh.
Okay, 2 minutes are over, right? So we're ready to start. I kind of feel like, in a baseball term, I feel like I'm on a left field. Because I'm so far away from you, I don't feel connected. Can you say hello to me so I feel connected? Okay. That was good, but I really need a nice and loud hello so I can really hear it. 1, 2, 3. Hello! Awesome. Now I feel connected. Well, on behalf of the first thing first though. We have been Indian Health Camp of New Jersey for now 24 and a half years. But now we are going to expand our wings and not just be Indian Health Camp. So we have officially changed our name with IRS and the state to Health Camp of New Jersey. So that's our new name. Because that now allows us to expand our services to not just the Indian community. And I think today you will hear about what our future plans are. So that's really important that you know that we have changed our name and now officially we are going to be Health Camp of New Jersey. So on behalf of the executive committee members and the board of trustees of, I have written down Indian everywhere. It's crazy, but anyway. Health Camp of New Jersey, I welcome you to this very, very special event. And this is so special. And the reason is we want to convey our gratitude and thanks to the many volunteers. You have provided such selfless service to our community. And it is so important and it has made such an enormous impact on our community. Now, you know that we have been seeing patients for over 24 years now, right? So we started in 1998. Our first camp was in the Ved Mandir. And a couple of our founding members are in the audience and I'm going to ask them to please stand up. These are the founding members, not all of them are here, but we are very, very happy that they were the pioneers who started this. Pushpa and Subhash Bhai Amin, can you please give them a big round of applause. It is because of their initiative and pioneering spirit that this organization started. We thank you from the bottom of our heart and hopefully you can see that we have carried the torch of what you started and we are continuing to do really well. Thank you again. Please give them a big round of applause. These are the founders who had that pioneering spirit and a vision and they put it in action. And when you put it in action, the vision becomes a mission. And once it becomes a mission, everybody gets involved. When we did our first camp, nobody had, when we started, and there are some of us who are here since all 25 years, when we started, we had no clue who will come and help us, who will draw the blood, who will be the doctors who will look at the patient's records and the blood test records and the EKG, etc. Who will actually do the EKGs. We had no clue. But a long time ago, there was a saint who came and I was listening to him and he said, when you're doing noble work, God will send you angels. I think you may have heard me say that before. When you are doing noble work, God sends you angels. You, ladies and gentlemen, the volunteers of Health Camp of New Jersey are those angels. Thank you. Please give yourselves a big round of applause. So we have been doing camps and we have been seeing patients. There will be more details, but is somebody going to be doing the slides, please? Thank you. He's our committee member, ready to work. But so over the period of 24 and a half years, together as a group, we have seen and really 12,008 patients have taken advantage of our health camps. 12,008. You know what that means in terms of dollars and cents? You know what we do at the camps, right? It's a complete comprehensive health screening. If you go out and get that service, it would cost you at least $900. With 12,000 patients, that adds to over $10 million of service provided by Health Camp of New Jersey. And that's because of you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So at this time, I'm going to invite President of our organization, Tushar, to invite the committee who really puts their heads together and strategy for this health camp and how and what we are going to do in future. Tushar Patel, please give him a big round of applause.
Alright, so I would like to invite Health Camp of New Jersey Executive Committee and Trustees right now. First is Shirish Parekh. Please join on the stage. Subhash Shah. Dr. Shefali Patel. Naveen Bhai Mirai. Dr. Sunil Parikh. Jidisha Kothari, Ritesh Shah, Dr. Rajesh Thakur, and Dr. Joy Bhatia. Please give it up for this wonderful team who has been serving for many years.
So this is the brain behind the organization. We do meet a lot and we discuss how many events we will do every year and how we will do it, who will do it, how we will get the volunteers, how we will get the doctors, how we will get the nurses. This is the team that puts their heads together and make it happen. Again, give them a big round of applause. Ritesh Shah and his legacy pharmacy has been extremely helpful to the Health Camp of New Jersey, and he has to leave to pick up his mom from airport, so I'm going to ask him to say a few words. Ritesh, can you please come over? Thank you.
Let's give it up for all the great volunteers, those who are sitting here in the audience. So today is all about you. Just want to time myself for 3 minutes. About 20 years ago, when I got the call to join Health Camp of New Jersey, which is Indian Health Camp of New Jersey, to go into temples and help our needy Indian people, those who don't have any means of coverage. And the numbers are astounding, big numbers. And sometimes it inspires you to do within what good work really requires on the ground needs to be done. The person who has held this entire Indian Health Camp of New Jersey for 25 years is none other than Dr. Tushar Patel, an amazing guy who has done amazing work. So all the credit goes to Dr. Patel. And last 1.5 years, I have honor of helping those who are really in need for pharmaceutical services, those who can't afford or living in between those gaps and can't afford to buy the insurance or not getting qualified for Medicaid or Medicare. So there are about 2% of New Jerseyans, a lot of our friends, those who work in the best restaurant that we go, and they're working as a food handlers, as a servers. You know, the restaurant owner can't afford to buy them insurance. Also those who are working in hotels. And we have heard about it. The precious human life, when they need these services, how do you take care of it? So under this umbrella of Indian Health Camp of New Jersey and the Ritesh Shah Charitable Pharmacy, we've been able to save not only patients' lives, but provide them free services on medication. So I'm internally and eternally thankful for all this amazing work and allowing me to be part of this great organization. Thank you so much.
Ritesh, thank you. I know you need to take off. Thank you very much. We continue to count on you to help Indian Health Camp of New Jersey. So today, in terms of agenda, today is your day mostly. We're gonna honor you. We're gonna give out certificates for your services, and there are at least 50 or 60 of you who have been volunteers. Some of you have been volunteers for all 25 years, 24 and a half years, and some of you just joined. It doesn't matter. What we do is important because we take care of one patient at a time, right? That's how the doctors think, right? One patient at a time. Out of the 12,008 patients we have seen, the most important thing is not that number. As high and as enormous that number is, that's not the important number. The important number is the abnormalities that we detected when we tested these patients. And there were approximately 3,900, is that the right number, approximately? 3,900 of the 12,000 patients had some form of abnormality. Either, they came, they had no clue they had high blood pressure. They didn't know they had diabetes. And in some extreme cases, they didn't know they had cancer. And so these patients have survived. I think if you were here during our 10th and 20th anniversary celebration, you saw some patients who came and they are still living after having that cancer detected by this health camp. Actually, at the Balaji Mandir, at our last camp, one of the priests was there. We did the EKG and it was really abnormal. We had to send him directly to the hospital. And he's doing fine. I think he's in the back, right? Yeah, but this is what we do. This is what Indian Health Camp of New Jersey is all about. So at this time, I think we're gonna start inviting the volunteers so that we can give out the certificates of your service, for your service. And we have an Indian Health campaign, so very proudly. So can we start, Tushar? Can you start? And I would like to invite our advisory board member, Atul Shah, to please come to the stage to distribute the certificates. We are really blessed that he has, as busy as he is, he has decided to help Indian Health Camp as an advisory board member, and I'm sure we will count on him to support us and help us and give us the great advice and support. Thank you, Atul Bhai, for your help. Yeah. So I'm going to now start announcing the names, and these are alphabetical. So if I can find the pages where I have the names, that would be good, right? I got it. Mahesh Advani, Renu Advani. So I'm gonna give the first 20 of them now, so to avoid delay of time and just wasting time for all of you, we're gonna announce a few names, and please come forward. Make sure you get your picture taken. It's important to us and to you. Ullas Amin, Rudvik Bhavsar, Alpa Bhavsar, Chintan Bhavsar, Hetal Bhavsar, the entire Bhavsar family. Thakur Balsara and Niren Chaudhary. Please, all of you come forward. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, right here. Okay, ready? Ready? 3, 2, one more, please. 3, 2. You are welcome.
So while we are doing this, I'm gonna give you some more names. So please come forward. Pooja Chawla, Vinod Chawla, Nalini Damarla. I hope I pronounced it right. Close enough? Sorry if I butchered it.
Okay.
Sanjeev Dixit,
One second. Atul.
Amit Durve, Vikram Guruswamy, Dharmesh Jalal, Shruti Jasani, Sudha Kankanas, and Payal Kshatriya. So those are the first 20. So please come forward. And then maybe we'll do a group of all 20 of you.
Okay, everyone, right here. Smile. Right here. Ready? 3, 2, one more, please. 3, 2. You are welcome.
Just like your college graduation, just give them blank. It is actually better than college graduation.
You know what we will do before the night is over? Is we will have all 60 or 70 volunteers and we will take a group picture. That's going to be a wonderful memory for our 25th year celebration that's coming up. So that's the next thing we're also going to talk about today.
Please come.
Okay, everyone.
Come. You can come on the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause.
Okay, everyone right here. Ready, 3, 2. I am missing smile. Everyone smile. 3, 2. You're welcome.
You know, we do temples at 4 or 5 temples. We do health camps at 4 or 5 temples. And I'm going to ask representative from those temples to please come and say a few words as to why they decided to do this and what the impact it has had on their community. So I'll first invite Naren Chaudhary from the Balaji Mandir. Naren, can you please come and say a few words? Thank you. Naren is a big volunteer and he is the volunteer organizer at the Balaji Mandir. And over 25 years ago, we were next door neighbors. Naren, good to see you. Please come over.
Well, first of all, it is really an honor to be here. And I know Dr. Tushar and Dr. Sirish Parak, we actually work together with Dr. Sirish Parak many activities. It's a fantastic group to work with. I only know about few years of the health camp in Balaji Temple. We have about 200, 250 some patients every year comes in. And everybody basically comes in the morning and wait, and it's so nice atmosphere. And like Dr. Tushar, you said, there's at least there's a one priest. Priests basically do not have all the ammunitions to go to all the big doctors. So at least one of the priests got caught, and he really felt so scared. And I think Dr. Parak actually talked to him afterwards. He went to the hospital and he got cured. I mean, it was fantastic that God gave him. I really wanted to, on every priest, on behalf of everybody in Balaji Temple, I'd like to thank you all. It has been great privilege to work with you guys, and I will continue to do that no matter what happens. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving so much importance to Balaji Temple also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Naren. Thank you very much. So the Swaminarayan Temple in Secaucus, we have been holding camps there for many years, and I want to invite right now Tushar Patel. That's another Tushar Patel, not this Tushar. But Tushar Patel is Tushar M. Patel. Please say a few words about the temple and your activities with the health camp.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, esteemed healthcare workers, today I stand before you to shed the light of the profound origins of a word that deeply resonates in society to selfless individuals who embody its essence, volunteer. Furthermore, I wish to express heartfelt gratitude to the remarkable healthcare workers do, day in and day out, dedicate their time, skills, and compassion as volunteers to provide health and comfort to those in need. Since 1998, the volunteers of the Indian Health Camp of New Jersey have remarkably served over 12,000 patients all across New Jersey. That's 12,000 mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, wives, husbands, and they've all been served excellent, high quality, and culturally appropriate care, thanks to you all. The word volunteer finds its roots in the Latin word voluntarius, meaning of one's free will. Throughout history, this concept has been a beacon of hope, uniting communities and bringing about positive change. Healthcare workers, you exemplify the true meaning of volunteerism. In a world often overshadowed by personal gain and self-interest, You have chosen a path of altruism and service. You have selflessly given yourselves to alleviate the suffering of others, standing as tall as hope for others. Through your tireless efforts, you have become the very embodiment of compassion, empathy, and resilience. Whether it be the doctor and nurses who work around the clock, the technicians who ensure the smooth functioning of our equipment, or the administrative staff that support the seamless operations of each health camp, the dedication you display is unparalleled. You have stood on the front lines, risking your own well-being to protect and heal others. But let us not forget that behind every healthcare worker is a network of support, the family members, the friends, the loved ones who are here, and also volunteer their unwavering support. Today, we gather not only to express our gratitude, but also to recognize the power of volunteerism. It is a force that has no boundaries. It unites us all in a common place to alleviate suffering and promote healing. To our health camp volunteers, we extend our deepest appreciation. Your dedication and sacrifices have touched lives in immeasurable ways. Your unwavering commitment has inspired a new generation and will continue to inspire generations to come. I myself started volunteering at the young age of 13 at the first health camp in 2006 at the Swaminarayan Temple in Secaucus. Little by little, first I started organizing files, then the next year I learned how to do blood pressures, then I learned how to do EKGs, and little by little I was able to learn more and more, and eventually made it through medical school. So a special thank you to the health camp for growing and developing the youth in the future generation to continue serving the future. A special thank you to the Executive Committee of the Indian Health Camp of New Jersey for organizing and providing us healthcare workers with a unique opportunity to provide high quality, culturally appropriate care to our own Indian community, and now everybody as well. So on behalf of Maninagar Sri Swaminarayan Gadi Sansthan, Lord Swaminarayan 6th Heir Acharya Sri Jitendra Priyadashi Swami Sri Maharaj, and the Executive Committee at Sri Swaminarayan Temple in Secaucus, Jai Swaminarayan, and thank you all, the health camp organizers and volunteers, for your selfless devotion. We look forward to continuing to partner each year to ensure more and more lives continue to be saved. And thanks everyone in this room for your tireless efforts. You are all the embodiment of humanity's finest qualities, and we stand in gratitude for your remarkable service. May your efforts be recognized, celebrated, and forever shared. God bless us all.
You know, that's really important, what he said. One thing that really struck me. Because important thing about Health Camp of New Jersey is that we have been able to do this and sustain this activity for 25 years. But our next generation has to also come forward and start helping so we can do this for next 25 years and maybe 50 years. It's gonna be necessary. The healthcare system in the United States definitely has issues. Everybody knows about it. Some of them are not fixable, but we can help in our own way. And if we can continue this over and over, and I'm gonna give microphone to Tushar Patel in a few minutes. We have some really great long-term plans for the next 5 years, and he will give you more details. But at this time, I also want to invite some of our long-term supporters and important management team members. Piyush Bhai Patel, Babu Bhai Patel, and Mr. Thakkar, please come forward to distribute the next batch of volunteer certificates, and I'm going to announce the names. Please join us to the front. Aishani Mahadevia, Vasudev Makhija, Dr. Mona Modi, I think Mr. Makhija is also a doctor. Eva Mohanty, I think she's here. I think she had to leave early. Daksha Parekh, Neela Parekh, Neela, if you're here, please come. Yeah, there she is. She's coming. Thank you. Vijay Parekh. Have you noticed that in many families, both family members are volunteers? So good, right? They're husband, wife, and some kids. Their entire families come here and join us. Rupen Parikh, Vijay Parekh, Jitendra Parmar, and Simran Parmar. Give them a big round of applause. The next batch of 15 volunteers. Again, without them, Health Camp of New Jersey does not happen. It just doesn't happen.
Can you squeeze little?
They come and they come early in the morning, and until the camp is done, they are there. And whatever you tell them to do, they just do it.
Okay, everyone right here. Ready? 3, 2, everyone smile. 3, 2. You're welcome. Thank you.
So now it's time to think about what we have accomplished, and during the last 5 years, we told you what we did for the first 20 years. But what happened last 5 years? We went through pandemic. How did we do? What did we do? And how we helped the community during those difficult periods, right? And what's our future? So now I invite you, the one and only, the soul of our organization, Health Camp of New Jersey's President, Tushar Patel. Give him a big round of applause. Tushar.
Doing something for almost 2.5 decades is a huge accomplishment, but it is even more fulfilling when you provide your volunteer service for the community without any expectations and feel satisfied. The volunteers give up their family time on weekends to provide their valuable service to the community. Our dedicated volunteers are worth celebrating and deserves a big round of applause this evening. The recognitions we are doing is just a token of appreciation compared to what they have dedicated and served to our community. Good evening to you all. On behalf of our executive committee, trustees, and the entire team of Health Camp of New Jersey, I thank you all for joining this evening for this wonderful evening of volunteer appreciation event at Royal Grand Manor. Let me start by extending my sincere appreciation to all the selfless and dedicated volunteers for their service for the last 24 years. We are fortunate to have hundreds of volunteers in our group, and many of them provide their selfless service regularly and dedicated their time to serve our community for many, many years. We also encourage and provide platform to young high school and college students who want to take leadership role in various fields of medical, dental, pharmacy, and many more disciplines. I have seen many student volunteers who went in to study medical, dental, pharmacy, nursing, who attended our health fairs, and time to time I get a call or an email from them with success stories of their career. Our initiative of preventive health care has been recognized by many private and government organizations, including New Jersey Department of Health and Human Services, Governor's Office, NJPs, and other faith-based and community organizations for our dedicated community outreach in health screening and chronic disease prevention. I'm very fortunate to have very dedicated and supportive executive committee, this committee sitting here, and other committee members, as well as selfless and hardworking volunteers right here in this room, who have provided their service and valuable time for this wonderful mission. I'm hopeful that with your generous support and contributions, we can continue to provide services in the community and expand our services as part of our 25th anniversary this year. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to all the organizations and institutions that have helped us in our mission over the past 24 years, and I hope they will continue to support in our future initiatives. I also appreciate all our sponsors and supporters for their generous contributions to reach our goals for the past more than 2 decades. Give it up for everyone sitting in this room and the entire team. Thank you so much for coming this evening to support our event this evening. So, as part of our 25th anniversary celebration and going forward next 3 to 5 years, so part of our healthcare initiatives for the next 3 to 5 years, before we go there, these are the collaborations we have for the past almost 25 years. Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset, Barnabas Health, part of comprehensive health screening and specialty consultations. New Jersey SEED, New Jersey Cancer Screening and Disease Prevention Program, provides comprehensive outreach, education and screening services for breast, cervical, colorectal and prostate cancers. You already heard Legacy Pharmacy, Ritesh Shah Charitable Pharmacy, medication management, flu and COVID vaccines and free medications for people under federal poverty line. South Asian Mental Health Initiatives and Network Samin. Dr. Makhija, can you stand please? Dr. Satish Patel, can you stand please? They are our partners for many, many years now, providing mental health screening, education, and supporting our health fair with medical, dental, eye, and also mental health now. Thank you so much, both of you. And last but not least, Penn Medicine, Princeton Health for providing primary health screening and education. And recently, about a few weeks ago, I would say 2 weeks ago or last week, we had a collaboration with the Trenton Christina 6 Academy. It's a private academy. They don't have any resources for any screening, and we went there first time ever and did a wonderful collaboration with them. Thank you so much. So our goal for next 5 years, because nothing happens overnight, right? Because it took us 25 years to come at this stage. So we're gonna take some baby steps. We're gonna go one step at a time. But while we do that, we'll continue to provide the health screenings as regularly scheduled every year. But our shift, our goal will be a little different from now on. Besides providing the service, we also will look for opening up an outpatient community health center by 2026 in New Jersey. We don't know where, when, how, but with all of your support, with our dedicated team, we should be able to reach that goal. This is a dream for many of the physicians in New Jersey and entire country. New Jersey, there are 23 community health centers, none for the Indian community, none for the South Asian community. So we would like to take the challenge and we would like to establish a community health center for South Asians. We don't want so Indian, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan, Pakistani, any of the South Asian descent can benefit from this health center. offer timely post-screening follow-up services including primary care, mental health, dental, vision care evaluations for further diagnostic studies and specialized consultations. So from the abnormalities identified during the health fair, we should be able to bring them to our regularly scheduled clinic, whatever the time we decide, Monday to Friday, 9 to 4, 9 to 2, we'll hire some physicians, we'll get some funding. We'll get some private funding, we'll get some state funding, we will even try getting federal funding to become a federally qualified health clinic. All the plans will be decided, discussed probably within the next few months, and we'll let you know what directions we are taking. Incorporate telehealth and group therapy into area of services, moving towards value-based care needs. Now advancing in 21st century, there are a lot of things available technologically, so we'll use all the technology available to us at a cost-effective rate. So, Kiran, do you want to talk about this?
Sure. So to start a clinic or a medical center, that's going to require a facility. We'll have to find the right location so that majority of our community can benefit from it. And just to start, you need to start a cost of, really looking at and analyzing what we will do, what services we will provide, to what extent the services we will provide, how big the facility should be. So all of that is going to take time. There is good news though, right, Tushar, that there is grant available and we will be applying for those grants, and we have started applying for those grants as well. And that will happen, but that's going to take little time. But our goal this year, we are celebrating our history of 25 years. Isn't that exciting by itself? I get excited. When I talk about Indian Health Camp of New Jersey, I get excited because what we do is so special. What we do collectively is so special. And what we will be doing in future is so special. All we need to start this medical center is a startup capital. And that's what we will be doing a fundraising during our 25th anniversary celebration. The initial estimate, we went through a lot of numbers crunching and looked at the services and what we will be able to do. The initial startup capital required is $350,000. And in addition to that, we will be doing more services like vaccines and other stuff. So the total cost we are looking at and the amount of funds we think we will need, and this is after a lot of analysis, so we didn't come out of the number from the air. This is done with a lot of, we put our heads together, looked at all the details. So the total requirement for us is $500,000. So that's our goal. And you are the team who's going to make it happen for all of us. So we are going to count on you. So I want you to mark down this date, November 19th. November 19th is our big celebration day, 25th anniversary celebration day. Mark your calendar. It will be at the Balaji Mandir, thanks to the Balaji Mandir team. It will be at the Balaji Mandir. There will be like the 20th anniversary we had, there will be a musical extravaganza, there will be dinner, and we will have fun. We will celebrate what we have achieved. But in the process, we will also get ready for the next project we're going to start. And our community is very good. When they see a good project, it's not difficult to find the funds. It just needs to be the right project. We have had no problem providing what we have provided to 12,000 patients. How did that happen? Thanks to the support from many, many contributors, right? It didn't happen overnight, but they were there. And when we came to them, gladly they wrote a check. And that will happen. Remember I said, when you do noble work, God will send us, right? So that's our goal. That's our mission. That's what we are going to do. Are you excited? Well, that was a poor response. Are you excited? Yes. Thank you. Now I feel good about it. Tushar, what are we doing next?
You can turn on the lights, please.
So for this 25th anniversary event, we say leaders need a good team to become successful, right? So all these leaders are sitting here, but we can't do alone. So we need some committees like core committee, event management, public relations, fundraising, souvenir committee, entertainment, venue, location management, food, volunteers, and tickets management. So if any of you are interested in joining our team as a volunteer for this 25th gala, please reach out to us and we'll definitely plug you in one of those committees, and we'll let you know the next steps on the next meetings and all other logistic information for the event. Thank you so much. Also, one last thing. So during COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, 2021, we did not have a health camp physically, but we stayed engaged with the community. We provided free vaccinations, we provided free testing at various locations throughout those 2 years. We provided online education, we did health seminar online with mental health providers and cardiology and infectious disease. We provided so many COVID-19 talks online via Facebook and Zoom's meetings. So we stayed connected during the pandemic as well, and thanks to our team, thanks to all of you for your continued support.
Okay, we still have a bunch of volunteers who are still waiting to get their certificates. But before we do that, there is one more temple, the Vihapan Temple, Swaminarayan Temple. They have also been holding health camps for a number of years. And you heard the Bausa family. And I'm going to invite Chintan to say a few words about their involvement in the health camp and the impact it had on their community. I still remember our 20th anniversary, and Chintan was really very shy, didn't want to say a word, but I think today she's ready. Give her a big round of applause. Chintan, welcome.
I prepared today.
I know.
Thank you, Dr. Tushar and the committee for the opportunity to speak today. My family and I have been a part of the Indian healthcare family for years, and I cannot express how thankful I am to be able to stand here today. My family and I first volunteered at the health camp at Sikakis Mandir, and it was inspiring to see the kids. And young adults who were given a chance to volunteer and gain knowledge in this field, knowledge which is important for our careers. I am happy to see how far we've come, especially with the 2 new health camps this year, and I'm more excited to see how far we will progress in the future. Thank you to all the volunteers today.
Thank you, Chintan. Give her a big round of applause.
So I would like to add one more thing. Vihapan Temple, Swaminarayan Temple, is the oldest temple in New Jersey.
Yes, it
It's
is.
the oldest temple in New Jersey.
And today we are very fortunate that the president of Hisana is here, and they have given their support to us for many, many years. And I would like to invite Mr. Bharat Rana to please come forward and say a few words and encourage us to do more things, because you guys do a great job to begin with. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. Yes, I am Bharat Rana, President of Fishana. What is Fishana? Fishana is the Federation of Indian Senior Association of North America. We are 20 different seniors association and a major umbrella organization called FISHAN. All these 20 different associations has their own members. Some of them has 1,200 members. I am from Clifton Seniors Association and I have 682 members. Such like Addison Seniors has over 1,500 members. Altogether, we have almost more than 10,000 members in this umbrella organization, and that is FISHANA. And we are very proud and thankful to those volunteers who came here. We are very, very proud of you. Your work is not going anywhere. First of all, thank you to Dr. Subhash Bhai. Tamari baby Ajay, your baby became an adult. It's 25 years, and Dr. Tushar Bhai, he took over. Now it's still growing fast. These volunteers, they are unpaid workers who never expect anything for their work. They did everything is voluntary. They did not do work for family or for their friends, but they did it for the community, and that's why their voluntary work for the community is very proudful. Today, I wanted to mention that under the Dr. Sunil Bhai, we did one camp in the Passaic 10 years ago. We had almost 182 patients. I know how much work that was involved in it. People, we just hosted the camp, and they were the one, their volunteer came to us and they did the work. But we called the Samaj members and said, look, next Sunday we're having a health camp, and if you have no insurance, you have no money, please come, they will help us. 182 people came in within 4 days, and they made their registration. These volunteers, they prepared the folders, they prepared the biodata, they called the lab came in, they had to, they called all the nurses, x-ray tech, it's like in a mobile hospital became in a Passaic. Out of those 182 people, there were two patients or two community members detected as a positive of cancer. We found out, we called Sunil Bhai, and they called the lab, and the lab corrected, and they said, yes, it is positive. And according to them, they're the one who assigned the doctors. They told us where to go and who's going to take care of us. This is called volunteer work. We are very proud of you and all of those volunteers who took not just the certificate, but they took our hearts too. We thank you very much. Thank you, New Jersey's Health.
Thank you, Bharat Bhai. I appreciate the kind words. I think we are all doing things collectively, which is the most important thing, right? So I'm going to invite the next batch of volunteers. And before we do that, there is a group of volunteers, and they're representing the whole temple. So I'm at Swaminarayan Temple from Sikakas. I invite Dinesh Bhai Patel and whoever other volunteers are there, please come forward. We have a certificate for the temple, so please come forward. Dinesh Bhai will accept the certificate on behalf of the temple. Thank you. Dr. Hitesh Bhai and Monica, please join here. You are requested to come to the front.
Few people can stand on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the representatives from Swaminarayan Mandir in Sikhatas. Give them a big round of applause.
Yes, go on the stage. On the stage.
Yeah, you can go on the stage, that will help.
Come closer. Nadika, Nadika.
Just wait for 1 second. We have
Yep.
one more. Thank you.
Okay, everyone right here. Everyone smile. Right? Okay. Right here. Ready? 3, 2, 1 more. Jai Swaminarayan. You are welcome.
You know, we have been extremely careful to make sure that we do not forget any names. In the medical field, they try to be perfect, but even that is sometimes hard, right? If you are here and if you did not, if you forgot to mention your name, please come forward and let us know. Hopefully that's not going to happen, but I'm going to start with the next batch. Dharmesh Jalal and Dr. Payal Kshatriya. I think I mentioned the name, but maybe you were not here. If you can please come forward. Thank you. And I request some of the committee members to please give out the certificates. And then I'm going to announce other names slowly. Please, thank you. Please stand. You know, volunteering by itself is really enough for everybody here who's getting the certificate. This is just a way for us to show our appreciation on behalf of you for their incredible work for the community. Thank you. Amar Patel, Anika Patel, Arvind Patel, please come forward. This is your turn to get your certificates. Brijesh Patel, Chandresh Patel. You know Shahz and Patel, this is going to keep going, Patel, right? Dinesh Patel. I don't see anybody coming forward. I'm mentioning 5 or 7 names. Okay. Dinesh Patel, Geeta Patel. Lorraine is not here, is that correct? Piyush Bhai? Lorraine is not here. Piyush Bhai, can you please accept the certificate on her behalf? Mahendra Patel, Manisha Patel, Nisha Patel, please come forward. Until I announce my good friend Mona Vora's name, we are not done. Okay? She's the last with the alphabet, last letter V. It's getting there. We don't have any X, Y, or Z. Nisha is here. Okay. Rashmi Patel is not here. Saroj Patel, Satish Kumar Patel, Shisha Patel from Robert Wood Johnson. Shisha, thank you. Tarkesh Patel, Tushar Patel. I'm assuming it's Tushar M. Patel. Ragna Purohit. If somebody is here from SAMIN, if you can please come forward. Dr. Makija, maybe you can accept that for them, for the organization.
Wait.
Dr. Maya Sangvi, Maya, please come forward. Alright, I'm gonna slow down now. Yes, I'm gonna slow down. It's important that we get really good pictures of them that we can share with them.
Excuse me. Come closer, please. Okay, everyone. Okay. Ready?
Dr. Maya Sangvi, do we have a certificate for her? She's here.
Okay, everyone, right here. Smile. Okay, ready. Everyone, right here. Ready? 3, 2, 1 more, please. You're welcome.
Wear those pins with pride. I think everyone who's here, you should take our Health Camp of India, Health Camp of New Jersey pins, and wear it proudly. This is a great organization that all of us should be very happy and proud about our achievements. The next one, we have only a few left now. Mayuri Shah, Parul Shah, I missed name. Ragna Purohit. I missed his name. Ragna is here. Ragna, please. Mayuri Shah, Payush Shah. Yeah, okay. Well, only 6 or 7 left. Jaideep Shukla, Varsha Singh, Uma Swaminathan, Binni Talati, and Mona Vora. Mona, you are here now, finally. This is the last batch. And we have one more, Diane Batista. Diane, you're here. Please join us to the front. So as I say, those are all the names I had hot off the press. But if I did not mention your name, and you are one of our dedicated and important volunteer, I want you to just please come forward.
Okay.
Give them a big round of applause.
Okay, everyone right here. Ready? 3, 2.
Come forward if we missed your name. Somebody stood up, please come in. We will have a certificate for you.
सामने जोजो
Please come over. We're gonna give it to you. We have an expert who writes really well, and we'll make one up for you. So I'm gonna invite Tushar Patel to give us some concluding remarks. Tushar, please.
This is not a concluding remarks, but I would like to at least go on table and recognize few people. This is off the record. This was not in the agenda. Rupen Parikh, please come. Dr. Rupen Parikh is a cardiologist and our newest volunteer, I would say last 3 years, has been very active, and he will be a new leader for this organization. I'm looking next 10 years from here. So give it up for him.
Thank you, Tushar bhai. I'm really honored to be part of this such amazing organization. You guys are doing such a great work. I'm being part of another volunteer. I can see, how you would have to, sacrifice some of their family time, especially people who have a younger family. It's very important, and you feel very satisfied. The day, I brought my daughter also as a part of one of the camp, and you feel so happy living. You make a difference in everybody's life every day. We practice, we enjoy our, medicine as a part of our practice, but voluntary gives you a very different feeling. And you cannot count in the money, you cannot count in any other way. The satisfaction you get as being volunteer. So I'm very proud of being part of the organization, and I'm so happy that this community center is going to make a big difference. I think the vision is really amazing, and the board and all of them, very thankful to all of them to make us a part of the team.
Thank you so much. So one of the health fairs last year, he was not available, he was on call. So I had a doubtful EKG, so I photoed the EKG and texted him, and he says, good to go, no worries. Dr. Maya Sangvi, she is also, I would not say she is a new addition to our team. She has been on and off, but now she's very active, she retired now, and if you can say a few words.
No, we have been doing this in the Edison Swaminarayan Temple and the Hindu Federation of India at the Edison area. But I think this is going on a larger scale, and consistency is there. So patients over here, this local population expects that this should happen, and they are all ready for it. So I think it is amazing to give back on whom we learn. So I think that's the dedication, and all the patients deserve that they give us the education on their body. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sangvi. Dr. Varsa Singh, please. So Varsa has been our supporter for many, many years, stroke education and so many health seminars we did together. And now we're gonna get more services from her. So say a few words.
Thank you, Tushar bhai. I'm going to give you a lecture for 1 hour.
We'll give you 2 hours.
So first I want to say that I met Dr. Tushar Patel in 2007 when I was president of American Association of Indian Nurses. Yes, we have very dedicated Indian nurses in the state. I haven't looked back. Healthcare is an outlet for people like us who have a desire to do something for our community, right? We all have this desire. So Dr. Patel and these wonderful board members who are sitting up there, when I look at them, I feel I'm part of this family. Even if I don't show up for the healthcare, but if I call Dr. Sunil Bhai, Shikha Bin, Kshitij Bhai and Tushar Bhai, anytime for even my personal need, the answer comes within split second, and I think you all have experienced that. So it's our network it's not just healthcare. I think I feel belong, and I believe all of you feel the same. My whole concept was to teach our community that even before you get disease, prevent it. I have spoken a lot about stroke prevention. I would like to continue my journey so that I feel that my life has a purpose. We all do our days of routine work every day, but we do have a resource where we can feel that our life is worth. And And every time I do something with Dr. Patel and this group, I have always felt Gujarati ma kahiye na apne ke dhanya thai gaya. Right? So thank you God for giving me this opportunity. I'm very grateful, and that gratitude keeps me going. So Dr. Patel, give me that opportunity anytime possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varsha. Next person I would like to call is Diane Batista. She is from Philippine Nursing Association. She is the current president, has joined our team a few years back. She has been dedicated her service through her team, nursing team. Thank you so much. Say a few words.
Thank you so much, Dr. Patel, and thank you for the executive board. I think all of us know that our healthcare system needs a lot of work, right? And so the first time that I heard about it, I was just like browsing through Google, and I was like, all right, what is this Indian Health Camp of New Jersey? And so the first thing that I did was I reached out to Dr. Patel and I interviewed him. I was like, how did you do this? It has been what? This long? It was like more than two decades. And so through my studies, I've always admired organizations like Indian Health Camp that has been trying to close that gap, right? Especially for the people who are new to this country, who doesn't have any health insurance or something like that. And it's just amazing the amount of services that you provide for each of these patients. And so that's why in any, even if it's like an hour or 2 hours away, like we drive up there because there's no other camp like the Indian Health Camp of New Jersey. And so thank you so much for opening your doors to the Philippine Nurses Association of New Jersey, Somerset County Subchapter. And congratulations and God bless all of you.
Thank you so much. All right, Nalini, you want to say a few words, please? So she's from Christina Six Academy in Trenton, New Jersey. She's one of the team member there, and she just helped us organizing the event last week.
So I hear a few words: collaboration, family, South Asian community. But there is a voice here which is very strong, and it resonates with everyone. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for offering support to our school. It's been extremely important that we reach out to marginalized and underserved communities, be it South Asian or anywhere, right? So I think this group has been doing a remarkable work, and it's amazing to know each one of you. Thank you so much. And we wanted to extend our support from our school too, in any way possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, all the way from the back, Sudha from Rotary Club, please. So this was not in the agenda, and I usually don't do this, but today I felt it's necessary for all of us to know what we have done in last 24 years. So
you know what this committee has learned: when Tushar talks, we listen. So go ahead.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to say a few words. I have known Dr. Tusharji for many years, and currently I am a service project chair for Rotary Club of Plainsboro North and South Brunswick. I'm an advisor for an Interact Club that has about 40 students in there. So I take these kids to volunteer in these health camps. And one thing that I really want to tell you is, these kids learn a lot from these health camps. And when I heard the young guy from the temple, when he said he started volunteering at 13 years and he went into medical area, that is a group that we have. And there are few kids that went into nurses physician assistant category after they started volunteering in his health camps. So, and one thing I wanted to personally, how I actually came to know about his health camp was, many years ago, almost 10 years ago, I was going through some personal difficulty and my parents had to come here and help me out. And at that time, I was not in a position to buy insurance for them. So I had to take my mom to this camp, and then that's how she found out she has a blood pressure, and she's doing very good now. She's healthy and happy. But that is how I found out she had a blood pressure, and now, so thank you to Tusharji who gave me the opportunity to see the value of the camp. And so every time I get the opportunity, I take these kids to this camp, and I make sure they volunteer, and I make sure they learn something out of it. So thank you so much, Tusharji, and thank you so much to all of you who are giving the opportunities to all the young generation youth. And that is, you will not know, you may not know, but I'm really saying from my heart, these kids are so thankful to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'll go ahead. So we do have 10 more certificates to give out, just so you know. But take your time.
So Dharmesh Jajal or Dr. Payal Kshatriya, both come please. They are from Sikakas area. Dr. Payal is a dentist. Very few dentists we have in our team, and they are both dedicated.
Thank you, Dr. Patel. I started this Indian health camp, I would say in 2012. My husband met Mahendra Bhai, and that's how we got in contact with Dr. Patel. And yeah, I'm very thankful to get this opportunity. I would, as Dr. Patel was talking, that you guys are talking about giving patient service, I would like to do that, because when I go to camp, mine is more like a diagnostic service, but I would like to provide my services to, mine is like a screening, but I would like to provide the service, like a dental service. And I'm very thankful to Dr. Patel for giving me this opportunity.
Well, thank you everyone here at this event. I came here as a software engineer, so know nothing more about health camp. Got a good insurance through the job, but when my parents came here, they could not get insurance, and for 2-3 years, 4 years, they were without insurance. My mom had to consult, so we went one places, other places, and due to lack of much support, they were not getting the treatment they needed. And then, as one day I met Dr. Patel in a subway, where he says, okay, why don't you come to Sikakas Temple? We have a healthcare camp here. And I was so excited. I had my parents, my uncle, my aunt, everyone, says, this is opportunity, and they got screening done. And since then, I found the value of this, because young generations have better coverage, either they pay out of pocket or through their job, the insurances they get. But people who cannot afford or who do not have ability to get it, this is a great service to them. Change many lives, right? And the event that it's not like once a year kind of event, right? I see Dr. Patel every month there is an event going on, and when I have to organize that one event, I'm blocking much calendar and making so many arrangements. But Dr. Patel is doing it every weekend, and so it's a great cause, support by the board members here. And I don't contribute much. I'm here. I have a certificate, feel good. But back of the mind, I think Payal is there, she's serving the community, and I'm getting some credit. So, but at the same time, I'm feeling I want to be committed towards this. So I'm open for any volunteering work here, and looking forward for such more events. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Shisha Patel, you want to come say a few words, please? Robert Wood Johnson, representative, South Asian program, has been our wonderful collaborator for last few years now.
Thank you, Dr. Patel and the entire committee. Thank you to our volunteers. This could have not been possible without each and every single one of you. We're honored to be here. I'm part of Robert Wood Johnson Somerset Hospital. I lead the Indian Medical Program. Essentially, my role at the hospital is to serve our community. So I'm happy to be able to partner with Dr. Patel and do the great things we do in the community to improve the health outcome of our community. Thank you, and we look forward to partnering with you for many more years.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. This table, anybody? I'm gonna say Mukul Bhai.
Tushar Bhai and your team is doing a really wonderful job. Whenever you need me, I'm always with you. Thank you so much.
My name is Piyush Patel. I heard a lot about Indian camp and I was involved since many years, more than 15 years. And you have received a lot of prestigious awards, and your executive committee and all volunteers have done a great work for the Indian society. And I salute your organization and now Indian Health Camp of New Jersey, which is a new feat and a new achievement. Thank you very much.
Tushar, can I request our advisory board member
Yes, one
to
last
please
and
come
then.
forward?
Yes.
Once you are
one
done.
last, yes. So Dr.
I'm calling you
Makhija
up.
and two more. So I'm gonna get Dr. Makhija next.
I'm calling you up to speak. Give me 2 minutes.
Here.
You know, earlier 2 people were identified. One, I think, Kiran Bhai identified somebody who we helped at the Indian Health Camp. They found abnormalities, sent straight to the hospital. And I think now somebody else mentioned Sudha, and they asked them to stand up. And if it was a mental health issue, I would never announce that. And I would certainly not tell them to stand up. It brings so much stigma and shame. And one of the things that has happened in our organization, in joining hands with Tushar Bhai, is to work in that direction, to chip away at the stigma that's associated with this mental health. When we are a table for someone, it's right next to the internist. It's not somewhere in the corner next to the toilet where nobody goes. So I think this is a great step in helping us initiating dialogue on mental health and decreasing stigma and improving the mental health of our community. So thank you, Tushar.
Thank you so much, Dr. Makhija.
So Atul Shah has, he joined as an advisory board member January of 2020. And you know what happened right after that. So we haven't been able to really talk a lot about it, but he has been ready to support this organization, and I request him to please come forward and say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you all the volunteers, great job. We are living in Greenbrook Township, Somerset County for 43 years. I really didn't know this much about what is going on at such a high level. There are people who give doctors their medical skill, volunteers, they give their time. Guy like me who is an engineer, I'm all brick and cement. What I'm going to give you? I can give you a solid foundation so you can build on. So Kiran Bhai said that you have need of $600,000. We'll give you $150,000 to start with. Okay? And I request all my rich friends to come forward and make that $600,000 dream a reality in a snap. So please help. It's a great cause, as they say. If one life saved, I've never heard any doctor. Have you ever heard when you go to see them and say, "You are good, don't come and see me for a year," right? But when you hear from your friends and say, "You know what, you're good, I'll see you next year," that's an endorsement. Why? Because they are telling you the truth. But they catch those 39 and say, "You have a problem," it's a junior problem. So once again, hats off to all the volunteers and doctors for their time and noble cause. Thank you.
Thank you, Atul Bhai. Please give him a big, big round of applause. Well, you know, he said that I can build a foundation. He just did. He just did a foundation with the $150,000. Thank you very much.
Of course, I can only lay a brick, but I want Lata with me to put a mortar. Lata, please come here.
Lataben, his lovely wife, please come forward.
Otherwise, it will not be a foundation, it will be just a brick. Thank you.
Atul Bhai and Lataben are very, very generous supporters of many, many charities. I'm talking about literally hundreds of them. Not just in the United States, all over the world. And we wish that you will continue your good work. And thank you once again for the fantastic, generous donation and contribution today, so that we will have a great spring start. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. I know there is at least hundreds of millions of dollars of net worth sitting here. If you feel like pledging today, do not hesitate. Do not be shy. Please go ahead and come to us. Let us know what you can do. 150 is just the beginning. And we are going to reach our goal. And we are going to have our own South Asian Community Medical Center. With this kind of support, maybe we can do it sooner than 2026. Is that possible, Tushar? Yeah, that is possible, okay? So the sooner we make the funds ready, the startup capital is there, we can start rolling. So what I want you to do is, I know you have done a great job of volunteering, but spread the word about us. Not everybody knows about us. Become ambassadors of Health Camp of New Jersey. That is so important. You know, you have your own circle of friends and network. Let them know where you are today and what this organization is about to do and what an impact this organization will have, not just for the next 5 years, but for the next generation. That's what we are talking about. So thank you again. And I do need to announce the 10 names. I think they came. I announced that please come forward, but maybe they were shy. But I have the names anyway. Monisha Patel, please come forward. Mrudula Mirai. Yes, Mrudula Ben, we will bring the certificate to you. Vijay Shah. Naina Gandhi. Please come forward, please. Don't be shy. Balaji Tonam. Please come forward. Diana Batista. Diana, were you here before? But I do have your certificate. So please come forward. Sunita Patel. Rupendra Babu. Sana Panani. I hope I did not mispronounce your name, but please come forward. This is the last batch of equally important volunteers. You know, we do get asked that why do we do this? Why do we spend time? This is a memory for our volunteers. And this is just a token of our appreciation for their work.
Everyone right here? Three.
But it's an important token. I remember the 20th anniversary, and we did the same event to start, honoring the volunteers and kick off our next 5 years of activities. That's why this is important. So, Tushar, do you have any final comments? Please.
Yeah, so at this time we would like to invite our entire team besides the executive and trustees. So I'll start with our grand patron, Mr. Piyush Patel. We'll have nice photos. Mr. Jitendra Fadia, he's not here. Subhash Amin, please. Pushpa Amin, please. Snehal Dalal, not here. Mahesh Trivedi is not here. Dr. Babubhai Patel, please. Dr. Ashok Patel, Dr. Ravindra Patel, not here. Renu Advani, Mahesh Advani, Kiran Amin, not here. Naveen Amin, not here. Ullas Amin, not here. Thakur Balsara, please. Dheeraj Parekh, not here. Nirulata Parekh, not here. Lorraine Patel, not here. Mahendra Patel, please join. Vishnu Patel, not here. Pragna Purohit, please join. Mayuri Shah. Bharti Trivedi, not here. And Mona Vora, please join the team for the photo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the entire management team.
अभी थोड़ा बाहर निकलो। हाँ, देखो मैं अभी थोड़ा ऊपर ऊपर। Okay, everyone right here. Everyone. Okay, right here. Ready? 3, 2. Stay there. Don't move, please. Okay, one more. Okay.
He's our treasurer.
Okay, now, ready? Everyone. Yeah, everyone smile. Okay, right here. Ready? 3, 2, one more. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So officially this concludes this evening event. Few important dates. The next health fair is going to be August 6th at Balaji Temple. Then September 17th at Durga Mandir. In October Mahendra Bhai, October 29th at Sikakas Temple, 3 health fairs. And of course, November 19th is our big event, 25th anniversary. Stay tuned for more information and enjoy the rest of the evening. Networking and the dinner is being served.
We don't conclude until I say so, right? I started. We have 2 more certificates to give out. Suresh Patel, please come forward. And Hina Patel. Sorry we missed you before, but here you go. Please, Suresh bhai. Well, let me just in conclusion say that I thank you for coming here. Thank you all the volunteers. And this program was for volunteers. But now go out and let's continue what we have been doing and what we will be doing. Thank you all. Dinner is being served. Enjoy the dinner and drive safe home.
One last thing, if we can. All the volunteers can come here. We can get a nice group picture, please.
We would like to have you take pictures with the certificates. Thank you.
Even if you don't bring the certificate, it's fine, but come here for the picture, please. Everyone. The entire volunteer team, please.
And those who want to go for dinner, please go so that we don't have long lines. Thank you.
That's what it will take. Or 10 more minutes?
I request our great photographer to instruct people. Alright, I know you want to socialize, but let's take a picture first. I have just been told that the dinner will be ready in like about 7 minutes. So just please mingle around and hang out with the friends and family that you have here.
Everybody, all the volunteers.
Let's go! Hurry up! Let's go!
Lâu chút, nó mới lấy được. Please tell us to smile at least. Who is taking the picture? All the pictures there.
Don't worry, guys. Chalo, let's go.
Okay, જેને કેમેરો દેખાશે પિક્ચરમાં આવશે. Okay. Okay, everyone. Right here. Ready? 3, 2. Everyone smile. 3, 2. Stay there. Don't move, please. Missing smile. Few smile. Everyone smile. Okay. You're welcome. કા ઉપર આવી જાઓ ને પેલા બેનર સાથે એક સેલ્ફી
Okay, one more thing. Give it up for Gunjesh Desai.
Thank you.
He's our photographer, our videographer. The event would not have been possible. It's on live on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook account, you can watch on Gunjesh Desai's